Hey, good afternoon. This is Beverage from the D2V Academy. Today, we are going to discuss a little bit of hospitality module service industry overview. Session 2, food and beverage guest cycle. This session is being taken as per the request of many restaurant owners who says that the staff is not knowing how to do a full service cycle. So hopefully you must have seen my earlier episodes. Please kindly subscribe my humble initiative, like it and share it with other people. So today's objective of the session is understands the sequence of service. Sequence of service is divided into many. One is taking reservations in high-class restaurants, fine dining restaurants. There's an option for taking restaurant. You can taking reservations. You can't just walk in. Then receiving a guest and see how to seat a guest. If there is an extra cover in the restaurant, how to remove it, how to take an order, how to place an order, how to do a service of beverage, service of bread and butter, service and clearance of appetizers, service and clearance of main course, cleaning plates, scrubbing, service of dessert, service of tea or coffee, service of liquor, cigars, billings, and singing guest stuff. This is a structure a fine dining restaurant follows everywhere. So basically, you need to be very aware of. Suppose if you want to build up a career in hospitality industry and food and beverage service, please aware of this sequence. This is really help you to prepare for the interview and also get into your head to work in a fine dining restaurant. This episode is mainly for people who like to work in five-star hotels or fine dining restaurants. So please take a note of it. This is a sequence of service. So the first thing is that what I'm going to discuss today is how to take a restaurant reservations. Nowadays, the reservations they may call up, they call up the restaurant and take it. They may email you. They may use your website to do the reservations. Wherever it is, when you're doing it manually or it is the other way around, please make sure that whenever you're taking reservations, this is the information that you need to get in for a reservation is day, which day they're coming, date and time, the name of the guest, number of the guest, otherwise it is called as number of the covers. For example, I'm coming with my family and four people, it will be four covers in the name of Mr. Bino Kurian, and the company name is D2D Academy. So number of covers that is four. Preference whether it is nowadays it's non-smoking or smoking doesn't allow, but still you can ask whether it's a smoking zone, it's a non-smoking zone. It's everywhere public places become a non-smoking. There is no need to ask the question, but still, there are some restaurants which are providing a non-smoking, smoking zone as well as to not to disturb the other guests. So any other special request? Suppose you want to near to the kitchen door, whether you want to go to the entrance or you want to be a little away so with the fan, above the fan, whatnot, basically near to the side station. So and once you get all these things, try to improve. Your information by how you do that. Repeat the informations using the guest name. For example, you repeat that Mr. Bino Kurian coming on 7th of September. It's an Onam day, Tiruvonam, I'm sorry, 8th of Onam is a Tiruvonam. You're coming with four people, including you. It is four covers, and your arrival of the restaurant is at 11:30, and you would like to have a corner table. So end up with a thank you to confirm. For cancellation, confirm with the guest by repeating his or request on the phone. Always request, his name again, the date again, and always ask, try to find out was any, reason. If that is a personal reason, just write personal. If not, some valid reason is there, please note it in your booking diary. Okay. Now, courtesy wise, you have to ask him whether you love to have a different day booking, and also you can also suggest some other occasions that you're holding it. For example, suppose you're having a on lunch, please tell him that we are having it. Would you like to take another booking on that day? So that is where he take a reservation, take a restaurant reservation. Now, this is a normal concept which we normally see. We teach how the name, telephone number, number of cover, time, total number of the book, remarks, and signature. For example, remarks, my wife or myself is like allergy to peanuts. So maybe you can write in the remarks column. Maybe you love to eat, maybe less spicy. All these things can be written with the signature. Now, the receiving and seating guest is very, very important. For example, the first impression counts. Now, whenever you enter a restaurant, there's a hostess desk situated near the entrance, and there has to be a designated staff, and their duty is to welcome the guest. And normally, it is done, if somebody, a lady, a hostess. If the hostess is not there, the senior captain will take the role, and they will receive and see the guest. So as soon as you see the guest, you should start with the good morning or good evening, and if you know the name, please do address with the name. If not, please address with the sir or madam. And the hostess, always reconfirm the booking, find out the details, whether he was preferring for a non-smoking or smoking. And once that is done, guest should be escorted to the table. And, don't walk too fast ahead of the guest. Try to walk along with the guest, make him comfortable, talk to him, just ask him a bit of conversation, and small talks and greetings really help the guest to feel it easy, you also easy, and be obedient, I would say a helper in any way. A service has to come from his mind, and the service mentality has to be in our attitude when you see the guest. So, in restaurants, there are high chairs, especially designed for the children. Then, guests should not ask for it. You should be able to give it without a request. Maybe if there's a children coming, accompanying the parents, make sure that you remove the knives and forks of the car for the children. And the tall glasses should be removed for the smaller glasses. So, for example, in fact, I booked for four people. In fact, we are only three coming in. The fourth one, you need to be a habit of removing the cover. It's again, most of the restaurants and hotels does it. The five-star hotel does it, but most of the other places they feel that I'm just should I remove it? It will be there because once they move out, I can relay the cover. So that's not the practice. We always believe that the extra cover has to be removed, and it has to be. We just don't go and take it everything in the hand and bring it back to the side station. You need to use a salver and remove it in the holding in the tip, not in the tip, in the middle of the knife or fork, and you just bring it out so that the hygienic conditions has been taken care of. And now the very important part, they made it to say, now what do you have to do? So give the menu just to read and decide. And then you have to nowadays it's an old way, it's carrying KOT, but nowadays you have the pads where you can also with the pad on you can approach the guest. You always stand a little 2 feet from the guest, stand erect, and try to explain to the menu which are the areas so they could see the starters, they could see the main course, desserts. So, and once it's your taken order, please, it's better to take the starters and the main course and the desserts. You can go and take it later. So, repeat the order to the guest. Any special request, please do note it down. And and somebody is asking how is chicken chettinad made. Maybe if North Indian who would love to try chicken chettinad, please be really, or maybe they would love to try about Hyderabadi biryani. Please describe the dish and politely, and along with that, we love to see that some portion is very heavy, that is too much for the people. So try to reduce it. Tries to ask them if the portion is like going to be like this. You can do some suggestive selling. Maybe the menu they ordered is too much dry. You can also suggest a gravy. So maybe you can add on soup, salads, maybe coffee, and always repeat the order. So service seekings of the beverage. Most of the people, even I have seen people move out of the colleges or people don't care much about it. But this is going to help you in service. That's what the entire thing is being given a service sequence. Always make sure that you put the aperitifs in the right side of the guest. Please coasters. Most of the restaurants I don't see coasters. So always use coasters for glasses and bottles. Always make sure that you serve the juices in the juice glass, water in a water glass or hydro glass, whichever glass you use. Don't change the glasses for juices. It makes a lot of chaos in the kitchen who's or pantry which is giving this or which you are serving to. So make sure that you serve the juices and the other beverages in the dessert glass. So coffee should go in a coffee cup and tea should go in a tea cup. Serve mixes in a decanter, offer ice from the ice bucket. Repeat order. Check repeat order when the glass is 1/4 full. Note down the exact specification of each order, choice of garnish, And when you're serving liquor straight up on neat or on the rocks, drink preference, find out what is neat without ice, on the rocks with ice. So check with the customer. Okay. Now, always make sure that you carry appropriate number of cocktails, napkins on a cocktail, and carry to the table. As much as possible, I would say always serve the drink from the right side. Refill when the glasses is approximately 1/4 full. All right. Now, service of wines prior to opening, present the wine bottle for approval. So they always, the vintage red wines are presented, opened, and served from the silver basket or silver fine cradle. White wines are presented, opened, and served from silver ice bucket. All wines offered by the glass should be poured at the table. Please show the wine bottle, then take the approval. That is what we say present, and it is always a wine cradle for the red wine. The white wines are served chilled, and it should be with the silver ice bucket. Okay, so it should be poured on the table. And what is the temperature of white wine? 10 to 12 degrees centigrade. It's served from a polished chiller placed near the table, serving 10 to 12 degrees centigrade. After opening, the wine should be served 1/4 of the glass to the host for tasting. And once that is an approval of wine is once the wine is approved, normally it is served for the other people. The glass is filled 2/3. The bottle is twisted to about drips. After the service, the wine bottle is placed back in the wine chiller. Okay. The host should be tasted 1/4, then hereafter the glass is filled 2/3. So roll it out to avoid the drips, and it is kept in the wine chiller or in the ice bucket. Okay. So what is it? Some red wine temperature is 18 to 20 degrees centigrade. So you need to remove the cork from the red wine bottle 15 minutes before the service to release the aroma. Service is the same as white wines. Red wines are served using wine cradles so the sediments are not disturbed. This is very important. All non-alcoholic beverages such as aerated waters, juices, etc. may be served on their own, chilled and in tumblers, goblets, or hydro glasses. Now, the breads are served in a silver basket lined with clean white napkin. Choice of two bread should be presented in a silver basket along with iced butter. So, appropriate silverware, flatware should be placed before the full service. That's very important. Clear and serve and clear pre-plated service. Appetizer plates is the right hand side. All the clearance is done from the right side. Lily should be served first. Appetizer should be served from the platter from the left side and clear from the right. Appetizer to be served from the platter. If you're doing it, so appetizer from the platter, you should be served from the left side, and it should be clear from the right side. Courses should be clear only when all the guests have finished. Okay. Now we are stopping here for the first module. Next chapter we'll discuss about the service and clearance of soup. So I hope this video is going to be helpful for the people who's venturing into the hotel industry or entering into the hotel industry. And they should be knowing the sequence of services is very, very important. And it makes you less chaos when you are much organized when you are working in a restaurant industry or a food and beverage industry or a hotel industry. Thank you very much for listening to. See you next time for the second episode of this, where we start with service and clearance of soup. Thank you.